Yeah, we already have disturbances in the force. I don't know what's wrong with Dasa right now, but she is upset about something. So I'm gonna shuffle this, I'm gonna get some cards out, and then I'm just gonna check on her real quick. I don't even see what she's doing over there, but she's upset. Eesh. Don't know if she's stuck in something. No, she's not stuck. She's just having a reaction. I don't know if it has to do with the read or not. Get a yes. Is it the energy? There she is. You're gonna see her in a second. There she is. There she goes. Ah. All right, well, I don't have to check on her now. We can all kind of see, you can see her up there. She's right up, she's up here. Right there. You see tiny little dots. What's wrong with you? Is it a bad read today? I'm hearing a no, it's not a bad read. But she's excitable about something. So we got this Page of Cups here. But see, it's an anxious energy. An anxious energy. Got some weird stuff under the deck. We're still dealing with some sort of conflict energy, but it has now moved like underneath the deck, unless it's like on the table. It's like right now, those reads that I was getting about conflicts in groups or conflicts between people, it's like the bulk of that energy has for the moment been subdued. It's not gone, but it's not having like the violent reactions that it was having like in the energy and maybe in materiality as of now, I don't know. But it's sort of like it's being suppressed for a second. It hasn't been neutralized, but there's like something or someone, when it's not just like a confluence of events, and we're talking about people, there's someone who's trying to like resolve this, but like they might not be. That's why I'm saying it's like subdued but not gone, because it's trying to be worked out right now, but I don't know if that's going to be like successful or not. So let's see what's going to say. So we have the Knight of Cups here. So we have an approach, somebody going towards something in kind of an open-hearted way. Or this is like a white flag kind of a thing. Mish. Everybody, you can't see him. You can't even jump up there. You are too big. Don't even try. He gets so mad because, ooh, he's going to try and get up there because he wants to follow his sister, but she's just like, you can't even get me. You can see her sitting up there. She moved up here. She's right there looking at him. He's like, you can't see him because he's not in the mirror, but he's down there. This is somebody who is approaching someone who already has their back to them. It's like, I'm gone, and this person is like, wait. Wait, because happiness. So this is like, we're still at this conflict, potential conflict resolution stage of whatever is going on right now. We have someone most definitely trying to approach someone else who already has their back to them, because what they're ultimately going to try and do is either heal the relationship just between these two, or they are going to try to bring the person who has their back to whatever this is back into the group to resolve the entire thing. That's what's kind of going on right now. So, whoa. No, but I'm going to pull the other one because we have two that came out. So I'll just pull the third before I read it. Ooh, I was gonna say, like, maybe I should do a glowing white read, because today is the day when I posted, well, I know this is like on a delay, but today is the day that I posted that thing about the, yes, okay, the Chinese UFO fleets, like, what, I don't know, it's interesting. I'm just keeping an eye on it all, because I swear to y'all, I saw, like, when it happened, I saw people had pictures of like the fleet or whatever it is in thumbnails, and I was like, y'all are misidentifying Starlink again. Like, that's what it looked like to me. It looked like people misidentifying Starlink, and so I didn't pay attention to it. And then I saw it again today because they had the general talking about it, and I was like, "Whoops, do what? Say what now? Okay, well, maybe I will pay attention to this a little bit." But you know, it's more like that, who knows, we'll see what happens type of a thing. But when I was just got on this tangent, I was thinking I was going to do a glowing white read, and then they went, no, it's the Jack. And I was like, that's right, the Jack does want to have a read, so that will have to be a second read. Whoever is approaching is feeling quite put out. They're feeling they're like, no, I don't want to be out in the cold. Like, even if like you're leaving, can I come with you? Yes, because I already said the person who is being gone towards, the person who is kind of showing up as the Empress and like the High Priestess, they're showing up as the High Priestess again. The person who is being approached is being perceived as someone who is very wise, or someone who kind of knows what's going on, and potentially someone that maybe like keeps things to themselves, or like doesn't really make any waves, so that when this person does do something, it can create a commotion, right? Because this isn't the type of person who's just gonna like fly off the handle at every little thing. So that, like, we still have this general sort of setup in the reading. Yes, and so whoever the person is who is approaching our High Priestess, our wise person, they are going to very quickly attempt to resolve things with this person, either interpersonally or interpersonally and with the entire group. That's what they're going to try to do. Okay, so it's the same narrative. I am going to ask, like, if there are any new developments here, I'm going to ask that. Let's see that. If there are none, I'm going to go ahead and see if there's anything else pressing in the energy. If not, we're going to move to close the read, and then I'll get on to the second read for the Jack, because that'll be a second post, because, you know, those are weirdo posts. Those are weirdo posts. All right, so this is yes, yet. Okay, it's like this. All right. We're seeing if there's anything new here to be seen. Oh, the Emperor. So somebody in charge role. They were showing as the devil the last time, but this is like somebody who's in charge. Somebody up high is coming down to someone who's like not as high as them, right? Without diminishing anybody's like worth as an individual. The Emperor, the Six of Swords. So this person is like traveling. This person, like I'm telling you, there's something about like, this Emperor is moving to this other person, which is a big deal because the Emperor doesn't tend to move. And neither really does the Empress. These people tend to be stationary. So this person moving is a big deal on its own. But this Six of Swords is also like, I'm going towards this other person. And also, if I can't reconcile them to these other people or institution or whatever, I'm going with them. Like, we're going somewhere else. Like, I don't, like, whoever that Emperor is, Emperor, Empress, non-gendered sovereign person, they find more value in whoever that High Priest, High Priestess person is, than they find value in the group or institution that they've been involved with. So, like, there's something about that as well. Judgment. Judgment with the Eight of Coins on it. It's like, this has been showing up, that Eight of Coins. This is some sort of, I'm just going to call that ordained work. Like, there is a particular sort of work that our Emperor wants to perform with this other person. At the moment, what it tends to look like is, how do we resolve this issue within the group? How do we actually perform this conflict resolution? And if this person, like if the High Priestess, High Priest person is not interested in doing that, then there is another sort of work that this Emperor wants to do with them. That's why they are finding them more valuable than like this other group. Like, so this isn't really new information to me. It's just sort of reiterating this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear that. I'm going to ask if there's anything else not involving this narrative, any other pressing things for the collective, the viewer, to know that is currently in the energy. We'll see if anything pops up. If not, we're going to get our final advice outcome. but there's something over there. Let's see here. I'm not, like, to me, this just looks like kind of the same thing. If it's something separate, you might get contacted by someone who wants to pay you for something or give you something. The contact could come over email, messenger, or text message. And it's going to be while you're doing something else. It's like you're going to be like relaxing or like looking at, like you're going to be like doom scrolling or something. I don't know. But I mean, when I'm saying you're doom scrolling, it's like you would be in a relatively secure or comfortable environment, and you might be like dealing with something that's kind of like shitty, or like I said, doom scrolling, like you don't kind of like the way the news is trending maybe about something. And it's like, this is essentially like somebody doom scrolling, and then they get like an alert, like a text alert or a notification or a pop-up, something like that. And it's going to have something to do with somebody wanting to give you something, wanting to pay you for some sort of service with that King of Cups. However, if that's not totally separate from what I'm talking about, this is how this other person, that Emperor, is going to talk to you if it's not separate. I'm just seeing like what this Six of Coins potentially is. This is about the conflict resolution. This person's trying to do the conflict resolution, all right? Like it's the same narrative, but like we got a little like how that might come in for y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the final advice outcome, because nothing new is popping up. Final advice outcome. Well, this person's coming to talk. What is that? There is something about, yeah, because what I'm clarifying is the Eight of Swords is there, and we've got this Four of Coins under the deck. This person, whoever it is that I'm talking about, they kind of don't want you, if you are not the person who is approaching the other, if you're the one that's just sitting there, because we got the Empress here, they like don't want you going anywhere. They want to make you like immobile, but it's not like, it's not in a super negative way, but I don't know that they're gonna, like I'm saying, I don't know that this person would have a problem with saying like, I flat out don't want you to go anywhere. What can I do to make sure that you don't go anywhere? And that's going to make the most sense in kind of more like a business or corporate environment, but it doesn't have to be. They're going to like essentially be like, well, what can I pay you for you not to leave? And that can happen a number of different ways, but I'm just saying like I could kind of see that happening in more of like a corporate environment or otherwise. So we have this Six of Cups and the Fool. It's kind of like, let's like if this was a marriage, I'd be saying like, let's renew our vows. Like, let me take you out on a date again, like blah, blah, blah. Like, no, it's going to be different this time, babe. And it's just like, I don't want you to move. Like, I don't want you to keep going where you're going. And what this person means by that is either I want to keep you right here where we already are, or if you are in fact still intending to go, I'm going with you. So like, I just want to get you locked down, at least with me. But when I clarified this Eight of Swords, I got the Page of Coins, the Empress, and the Ten of Coins. It's sort of like, what can I offer you to get you to stay, Empress, with this particular group or corporation or whatever it is? And with that Four of Coins under the deck, it's more of a, like I'm saying, it's like possessive, but it's not in the sense of like somebody's like jealous necessarily.